Hey, good morning, fuckers. It's another beautiful day in the toilet bowl. Another day for a dump. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? What's up, Mike?
Man, Mr. Rogers was a hell of a guy.
Wasn't he, though, man? He really was.
Yeah, he was,
he
he was wild.
He absolutely was in real life, man. Good dude. I don't know about Bob Ross. Pretty little trees, pretty little trees. I know his son is painting too, as well.
Oh, really?
Now, I guess he does painting on PBS or whatever.
What's his name? Bob Jr.
I have no fucking clue. I honestly have no clue. Nor do I want to watch somebody paint trees. I mean, I never really.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever watch it, like Bob Ross, when he was like painting trees and shit and doing like mountains and artwork?
No.
I mean, did you ever just sit and watch a whole episode? Honestly,
no. I just said no. I never even knew who he was. I just thought he was an internet meme.
I just thought he was an internet meme.
Yeah. Yeah.
This whole time you thought he was an internet meme. Yeah, I was thinking about something today because, we had an interesting topic in the Iron Council with Order of Man. And, they were talking about men's apparel and dressing for success, and just dress in period. One thing I've always thought about myself is that I've had some pretty decent style, growing up. I've always dressed well. I have no problem saying that. People can like dog me on in comments all they want. My haters are my biggest fans, so go fuck yourself if you're gonna dog me. But I've always felt like they made valid points talking about it. I mean, what's your thoughts on like men's style and dressing for the occasion or whatever?
I mean, obviously, I think that it's important because I think it's what you portray when you present yourself to people.
Right.
I remember you telling me a while back that I dress like Adam Sandler. So then I Googled what Adam Sandler dresses like, and I was not impressed. So it was a little bit of an ego, a little bit of a hit to the ego. I was like, shit, I need to like step up my game a little bit.
We can say what we want, but at the end of the day, I keep
messing with my hat because I feel like my hat's crooked. Is it crooked to you, or is it just me?
No, I feel like mine is too, but I don't give a shit. Whatever. I'm just trying. Maybe I'm trying to be like, yo, bro, what's up? But my thing is, it's like you got to listen. You got to somewhat listen to the ladies in your life and ladies around you that like are friends of your woman. If you're married or single or whatever, or you got a girlfriend, you got to pay attention to what they're saying. A lot of times guys will go, ha, 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 and they'll laugh it off and continue to keep dressing in cargo shorts, you know what I mean? Down past their kneecap, you know what I mean? And Crocs and things of that nature. So, and I hate Crocs, man. I know you own some, but you only wear them, though.
But I only wear them around the farm, and then I take them with me when I go on like the Royal Caribbean cruise to wear down to the pool.
Right.
Only because, number one, if they get wet, they don't get messed up, and number two, people don't walk off with them. Like I've had a pair of like Spedco slides that I really liked, and they just disappeared from the pool, and they weren't slides, they were flip flops, like a $40 pair of flip flops, and they just disappeared. But I've never had the cheap, and they're not even real Croc brand Crocs. They're just like some generic Dollar Tree $10 pair of Crocs that I bought. Because honestly, I got tired of stepping in shit in the farm and having to take time hosing it off, because on the bottom of the Croc, it just comes right off. Like you blast it and it's done. And for the limited amount of time that I'm out there in the mornings, they just seem to work really well for that. Like I can just slide them on, go take care of the animals. I'm not walking out there in my, there's nothing worse than wearing a pair of sneakers out there and then having, feces lodged in the bottom.
I totally get it. Yeah.
Lodged in the bottom of the sneakers, and then you can't get it out, and you're like struggling.
Well, you live in a shit minefield, bro.
Yeah, it's bad. It can be bad out there. We got tons of dogs too, so I mean that doesn't help them.
Yeah, because they're dropping. Yeah, because you don't have small dogs either. You got pretty big dogs, medium-sized dogs, man. So they take medium-sized dog shits. My brother.
Watch it.
Yeah, my brother in Orlando.
Goats and horses.
Yeah, my brother in Orlando. in his house, dude, he had 2 Great Danes. So imagine how big pile of shits were in that yard. I'll never forget.
I've owned Great Danes, so I know exactly how big their shits are.
Yeah, exactly. So I remember going over there, dude, and I had to he hired me to do some landscaping for him because I like doing that on this, as kind of enjoyment. And if you're willing to pay me to do it too, hey, I'm even, better. And so I just remember going over there, dude, and it reminded me of the scene in the original Jurassic Park where she's going over and she's going over to find the sample. And he's like, man, that's a big piece of dino shit. That's exactly what it looks like, man. I've never seen an animal shit that big, like from a dog. I was like, holy cow, that's a huge shit. But anyway, I know we sidebarred off the dress code for a minute, but getting back to Crocs. So in your case, it makes sense. But I have a buddy who all he does is wear Crocs with everything. And he doesn't listen to the women around him. Like, is every woman that we've ever been around goes, seriously, you're wearing Crocs with those jeans? You know what I mean? And stuff like that.
That's horrible.
So you got to pick up on the cues, of even men. Because even if a guy is telling, like you picked up on the cue, I said, man, damn, you're starting to look like Adam Sandler. It hurt your feelings a little bit and probably pissed you off. But the reality was you were like, man, fuck, he's on point. I haven't seen you dress like that probably in 3 or 4 months now. You know what I mean? So, hey.
Yeah, because it hurt my feeling.
Yeah, so sometimes you got to get your feelings hurt in order to go, okay, you know what? There's some validity to what that person's saying. There's some truth involved there that you have to pay attention to. So I mean, it's funny because now that I go out and I look and see what other people are wearing, because I mean, guys do the same shit. I mean, girls are constantly, and girls and women both are from an early age are constantly judging each other. You know what I mean? About what their appearance looks like and what they wear, their eyebrows, their, eyelashes now, their hair, obviously, and then their dress. I mean, they look.
You already said that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, girls look from head to toe, like shoes, everything. So do you do that as a guy? Like when you go out, do you do you scan from head to toe on a dude? I mean, no homo.
Yes.
And so
it's for several reasons. Number one, it's first to validate that I'm wearing something socially acceptable to fit in with the other guys. And then number two is just kind of see what's going on around me. Like what kind of shoes these people are wearing, what kind of jeans, what kind of shirts, what kind of belts. Is it tucked, untucked? Like how's their hairstyle? What's their beard style like? All that stuff's important. I mean, so I do pay attention to it, especially shoes. I don't know why lately I've been paying a lot more attention to shoes than I used to in the past.
I have to admit, it's so funny because my older brother is gay and he tells me all the time, he's like, man, something got crossed up because he doesn't dress like super, like he dresses, but not like dresses to the nines when he goes and does something. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So when I dress up and he sees me, he goes, man, something got crossed because he goes, you're a good dresser. He goes, which most gay men are really good, have good style. I have a friend named Glenn who dresses to the nines. You know what I mean? He dresses to the nines, dude. He's a gay guy, but he dresses to the nines, man. He looks sharp all the freaking time. And I'm always like, I'm looking at him on his Instagram. I'm like, damn, Glenn, man, you looking good, brother. You know what I mean? So my brother, what was that? It sounded like a dump.
It was
I'm off screen, so I didn't see it. Okay, all I heard was a bloop. I was like, did you just take me into the fucking restroom?
I was thinking about it.
I know. I was like, what the hell? But anyway, so getting back to that. So, I feel like you have to dress for the occasion. Like when you're going in front of a client, you don't want to go in. And I mean, pardon the way I say it, like an Adam Sandler look. You got to dress that role. Like I've seen you wear like a nice blazer jacket, a nice collared shirt, some great pants. Again, your shoes are always freaking on point. I'll give you that. Your shoes are always on point, dude. You got really nice
Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time you got really nice shoes, minus the Crocs. But
I don't wear those out in public.
I know,
so I don't know
man.
why
I just
you're
hate
giving me
those
shit
things.
about
I
owning
know.
a
I'm
pair
giving
of
you
Crocs.
shit about them because I hate them so damn much.
If you get your first pair, just get the first pair and wear it around the house. You'll always wear them around the house.
You could go fuck yourself. I will never ever wear fucking Crocs, and I'll look you straight in the eye right now and tell you I will never ever wear Crocs.
I know I'm getting you for Christmas.
Unless you trick.
I'm getting you some Liverpool Crocs for Christmas.
See, no, you're not gonna pull that bullshit either. Just for putting logos on there and stuff that teams I like
get
and shit like that.
I'm gonna get you some Liverpool Crocs.
And you know what they're gonna do?
Them around the house.
Nope, they're gonna sit up on the shelf with my other Liverpool shit, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, those are cool, but I'll never wear them.
Nope,
promise you. If I wear them, dude, I will get on this show and do something completely ridiculous that you will make me do. As long as it's not sex with you. I mean, I'm cool with it any other way. Okay, maybe
I would never have you do it anyways.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you for that. But so let me ask you something. What's your go-to shoe?
My go-to shoes are actually my Brooks Ghosts, my black Ghost sneakers. I wear those a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Those are probably my go-tos. I was wearing Hey Dudes a lot, but my biggest problem with Hey Dude is they wear out like in 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know about yours, but like I like the tread on the bottom of them. The soles get really slick. And then the canvas material ones, for some reason, the canvas always starts to fray around the top. So
and they're not cheap.
No, and they're like $60 a pop. So I just stopped getting those. I've been looking at like different pairs of shoes. Like one of the guys in our group, on the Iron Council, he mentioned those. I think they're what are they? Grand Zeros by Cole.
I think so.
Cole Haan. They looked pretty nice. I also am a big fan of Johnson Murphy shoes. I like their shoes a lot, even their casual shoes. I just haven't had a chance to go look for a new pair because I would like a new pair of dressier casual shoes. I've got some drivers that I used to wear, but I just don't like them as much. I don't think they look as good, and I feel like they made me look old. So I don't like wearing those.
Well,
and I, during the winter, I wear different types of boots, and then I have my dress shoes, my black and blue, or black and brown dress shoes. I've got blue ones too. Those are my more expensive ones. I don't wear out as much, but I'd like to have a casual, everyday pair of shoes. My wife really likes Sperry's, but I don't know. I don't know if I like Sperry's. I don't feel like they're comfortable. Like they ride weird.
I have Sperry like boat shoes.
Yeah, boat shoes. Yeah.
So I have those, and I usually wear those, quite honestly, with a nice pair of non-cargo brown shorts because I have like a brown pair, because they're boat shoes, and then I'll wear that.
I no longer own cargo shorts. I purged those about 5 years ago. All mine are straight
still
leg.
have them, because I'm going to be honest with you, when I like them when I'm in the yard because they have so many pockets. I can throw like instead of wearing like a tool belt, I can throw my tools in those pockets. So they do have a purpose. I just don't.
So you don't wear them out in public anymore then? Or do you?
I have worn them a few times. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to get away. I actually purged my drawer that I wear day-to-day stuff to where it's just 2 pockets in the front and they're more like a pant with a pant short. You know what I mean? Like I have a nice pair of golf Under Armours like that. I have some brown khakis like that. I have actually. This is how I am. All right. I have like 3 to 4 different variations of brown that I have for like those type of shorts, because depending on the shirt I want to wear, it depends on I color coordinate my stuff. I'm pretty accurately, I mean, it has a nice flow, but they were bringing up color as well, like the color of your clothes, where he was saying, for most guys, it was like blues, olive greens, blacks, grays, things of that nature, more neutral style colors. And I mean, I was laughing because I'm looking over here, like for instance, right here off to my side, and I was laying out stuff to put away after I did laundry, and I'm like, man, damn, he hit all those on the head, because that's primarily my wardrobe. Number one, I wear a lot of black because black is thinning. So if you wear black, it's going to thin you. You can actually wear grays and they thin you if you complement them with black. So like I might have black shorts and a gray shirt and a black hat, depending. That's why you always see, like, even my hats are a lot of blacks, grays, things like that. I stay in those same color realms so it all flows and matches. Even if I'm casual, I try to do that. But, I thought about something they said too when we were talking about the coaching, when Ryan was talking about coaching. and he coaches his 6-year-old in soccer. It is absolutely 100%.
I think it was baseball.
Well, was it baseball? I thought he said soccer, but
no, because he buys the what's the Angel A's.
Well, whichever, it doesn't really matter. It goes with every sport. So my thing is that there's a big difference. If you go out there looking like a dad, you see the respect kind of thing, and oh wow, they don't know what they're doing. It's just a dad, versus like you made a good point on a prior show. But it was like I went out there. I had a jersey on, that's a soccer team from England. I had that on. I had, I didn't wear my cleats, but I still have my Sambas, you know what I mean? And things like that, which is an Adidas brand. I played the part.
Sambas.
Yeah. So exactly. So I had, that, and you could see the difference level of the parents' faces. And when I was interacting with them, like, this guy knows what the fuck he's talking about, whether I did or didn't, you know what I mean? And I actually do know what I'm talking about. But it was an interesting thing and an interesting flow, because if I would have been in like dad shorts, dad shirt, dad bod looking out there, that's just a dad coaching the team.
Well, I made a post. I think I wasn't on the podcast. It was a post on the Mighty Networks that you saw, because what I said was Ryan Mickler had actually made a post saying, name somewhere where you showed up, and it made a difference. With the way that you dressed. And I said, my first day of coaching football, what I did is I wore my coach's black football shirt from the Lakeland Eagles, and I wore a black cap and black Under Armours with my black sneakers, and everything was clean, and fitted well, and I looked like a coach. So when I showed up, it garnered me pretty much like instant recognition as a coach, and it also earned me some respect.
Correct.
The parents knew that I was a coach and I took it seriously, as opposed to some of the parents that were coaches that just showed up in their work attire or leisure wear, or just looking really casual. You couldn't distinguish them from an everyday parent to being a coach, and you could tell that some of the new parents weren't like, oh, he's a coach, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it is definitely, I 100% feel like you have to dress the role that you show up.
Yeah,
you have to dress for the part, like, so people will acknowledge who you are, and what you do. Like if you wear a lab coat, people think you're a doctor or scientist or something of that nature, because that's your profession, and it will garner you some additional respect. Now, if you start talking and you sound like a bozo, then you'll lose that respect really quickly.
Correct.
So you have to back it up with your character, who you are and what you say, and
the knowledge of the game that you're coaching or whatever. 100%.
I think one of the things that Tanner, was it Tanner Guzzi? Is that his name? Guzzi?
Yep.
Tanner Guzzi. One of the things Tanner Guzzi said on this morning's meeting that really resonated with me was, you shouldn't be a mannequin. Your clothes shouldn't be your expression, and you're the mannequin that's just monitoring the clothes. Like, they should be an extension of who you are, and they should bring out the man that's underneath the clothes, not the clothes, the mannequin. So they're like, if you're walking around wearing a bunch of designer clothes, but there's no substance underneath, then it's pointless, because you're just a mannequin. You're not an actual quality human being. And I really thought like that really resonated, because I was like, yeah, okay, now I see the difference. Like, you're wanting to pick your styles to accentuate who you are as an individual, not the other way around. Like, your clothes isn't supposed to be the star attraction. You're supposed to be the star attraction.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Your clothes accent your true self. Period.
Right.
I agree with you 100%. With that, man, let's exit out of here today. Guys, don't forget, head over to thedailybm.com. Don't forget, we also are on YouTube and Rumble. But when you head over to the website, you can follow us on all our socials, like, subscribe, all of them, please. Mikey, got anything before we get out of here?
Hey, everybody, have a great day. Remember, put a little bit of effort in the way you dress, because it matters.
That's right. Okay, guys, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Have a good one.
Deuces.